Article of association of a company are considered here bylaws or rules of bylaws or rules and regulations. These terms prove that this article of association is a important document, and these are responsible for govern the management. Which management? Internal affairs and conduct of the company, internal affairs of the business. So bylaws, particularly if we say act, statute, if we say rules, if we say regulations, if we say bylaws, if we say ordinance, these all things indicate that they are the part of some compliant. We are bound to be comply these provisions which defined by these rules, regulation, act, statute, bylaws. So we are bound here to follow the same. There is no any exception to skip the same, to divert from the same, to depart from the same. Bylaws, rules and regulation are responsible to govern the management of the company. And which type of management? Internal management, internal affairs, and the conduct of the business. We here bound to be governed by this document. This document define how to achieve the goal which settled by the memorandum of association. Article deals with the rights of the members of the company and inter se. Here three situations arise. One side we consider there is a company, another side here we consider that's the member, and one side we consider there are board of directors, and another side is here member. So what type of role play by this document? How company maintain their relation with the members? How company maintain their relation with the board of directors, and how the relation between members and members. So this document define how company maintain their interrelation or relation between each other. Inter se indicate that the relation between each other how maintain, and which document is responsible for the same. So article of association is that document who define how company maintain their interrelation or inter se relation between member and members, and they are subordinate to and controlled by the memorandum of association. One is Company Act, another is memorandum of association, third one is known as article of association. So first position given to Company Act, second position given to memorandum of association, and third position given to article of association. So article of association need to be maintain the harmonized relation or consistency with the memorandum of association, and memorandum of association also bound to be maintain the consistency and harmonized relation with the Company Act. So article of association automatically bound to maintain the harmonized relation or consistency with both documents, memorandum of association and article of association. Article of association considered as subordinate of memorandum of association, and memorandum of association here considered as subordinate of Company Act. And if we going in detail in the depth, Company Act is bound to be follow the provisions or the policy of Constitution of India. So every law who introduced either by state legislature or the parliament, they are bound to be maintain their harmonized relation or consistency with the Indian Constitution. So on the same pattern here, Constitution is here, it provide the equation for Company Act provide the equation for memorandum of association, and memorandum of association provide equation for article of association. They are in hierarchy, and these documents are framed or designed as per the requirement of law, as per the requirement of companies, as per the requirement of situations. And article of association like a partnership deed, that's law of contract when we apply in any case, that's governed by agreements. So when any person become a member in any company, we presume that the article of association is applicable on that person. as applicable as that person sign on this document. So, in this document define how company call the money on shares, how forfeiture of shares, what's the qualification and appointment rules of directors, what the powers and duties of auditors, procedure for transfer and transmission of securities. Each and everything relates to internal management that's defined in this document. Article of association basically considered as Bible for their internal functioning. Internal management, business, there is no possibility to run a business without some procedure laid down by the rule making agency, by the sanctioning agency, by the government or by the statute. So, article of association is considered as bylaws which framed by company itself to regulate their own functioning. Oftenly this compared as a rule book, we not change the rules and we are bound to follow the rules as it is. I gave you one of the example. If we jump the red light on any crossing, it means we violate the provision of Motor Vehicle Act, and here the violation is subject to penalty. The same thing here, article of association is a rule book. If someone violate the provisions or the rules or the condition settled by article of association, he commit a wrong that amounts to offense and that categorized as a penalty for the same, and everyone is responsible if violate the rules. That's rules laid down by company for their own functioning, and they manage the company for the betterment of society, betterment of stakeholders, betterment of the members who are considered as owner of this company. Section 2 subclause 2 define article of association is regulate the internal management of the company. So, from very beginning we held that document is responsible for internal management, and the external relations governed by memorandum of association. Article of association is subordinate of this memorandum of association. Article of association define how we implement the conditions laid down by memorandum of association. Memorandum of association define what to do, and article of association define how to do these things. So, regulate the internal management of the company and define the power of officers. What power of officers? In case of companies, the officers are considered as board of directors, they are considered as key managerial functionaries. Key managerial persons are officers, your secretary is officer. So, those persons who are responsible for the functioning of company, they are considered as officer. If any default committed by company, it means officer commit and default. In the eyes of law, company is only an artificial person. Company is a word contemplated for in law, and the natural persons we required to punish the offense for the offenses. Company commit an offense, but we required a natural born person to put behind the bar on the name of company. So, these officers are ready to put behind the bar on the name of company, and they are 24 hours available. So, what type of powers they exercise and what's the limitation of the powers? Those working in the companies as an officer, establish a contract. This document is establish a contract between the company and the members and inter se, means members and members. So, this document is very important document who define how company govern their internal relations.